Picture this, the clock reads 3 a.m., and for the second, maybe third time tonight, you find yourself on that familiar, frustrating journey to the bathroom. This isn't just about losing precious sleep. It's about waking up depleted, your energy drains, your mind a haze. The sheer frustration of it, fumbling in the quiet darkness while your partner peacefully dreams beside you. You ask yourself, is this my new normal? Is this just what getting older means? So many people resign themselves to this cycle of chronic fatigue, the anxiety of potential falls, and the disheartening belief that a full night's sleep is a luxury forever lost. But I'm here to deliver a powerful truth. It absolutely does not have to be this way. You are not destined for a life of shattered sleep and exhausted days. My name is Dr. Michael Carter, and with over 2 decades as a physician, I've devoted my career to understanding the intricate workings of the bladder and urinary system. I've seen countless men and women feeling utterly helpless walk through my doors. Yet time after time, I've witnessed truly life-changing turnarounds. Today, I'm not offering vague suggestions. I'm unveiling a foundational strategy from the field of urology, a precise method focusing on how and critically when to hydrate. This approach promises to give you back your peaceful nights. It's so straightforward, so intuitively logical, yet profoundly overlooked, you'll wonder why it wasn't common knowledge years ago. Remain with me because this insight will not only transform your nights, it has the power to revitalize your entire life. Before we dive into the solution, I want you to grasp the sheer scale of this challenge. Did you know that a staggering 70% of adults over 60 wake up at least once to urinate? For many, it's 2, 3, or even more times a night. This condition has a specific name, Nocturia. And let me be absolutely clear, while it is widespread, it is not normal. This isn't just a harmless side effect of aging. It's a blaring alarm bell in the quiet of the night, a crucial warning signal from your body, and the potential consequences of ignoring it are far more profound than you might imagine. Stay with me to the very end because I will not only explain exactly why this happens, but I'll reveal the precise strategy, the very method we teach our own patients to definitively break free from this exhausting cycle. I promise you this final revelation could truly change your nights forever. We call Nocturia a silent epidemic for a profound reason. People rarely discuss it openly. They suffer in quiet solitude, often feeling a sense of shame or simply resignation. But within the walls of my clinic, I hear the deeply personal, real stories. I recall Arthur, a 72-year-old grandfather who once found immense joy in crafting intricate model ships and bottles. He had to abandon his cherished hobby because his hands trembled uncontrollably from relentless sleep deprivation. Then there's Helen, a vibrant 68-year-old retired teacher who tragically fell and fractured her hip during one of her nightly bathroom trips, an accident that cruelly robbed her of her treasured independence. These aren't just isolated stories. They represent a harsh, widespread reality. The problem extends far beyond simply feeling tired or groggy. Let's speak plainly about the very real dangers that lurk behind these frequent nighttime awakenings. Firstly, the undeniable risk of falls. In the dark half asleep, your sense of balance is significantly compromised. The path from your bed to the bathroom becomes a hazardous obstacle course, a misplaced rug, a piece of furniture you usually navigate with ease. A fall could result in a life-altering injury. For an older adult, a hip fracture, for example, often marks the devastating beginning of a rapid decline in health and independence. Secondly, consider the critical impact on your cognitive health. Deep restorative sleep isn't a luxury, it is an absolute biological necessity. It's during these vital hours that your brain performs essential maintenance. It consolidates memories, processes, emotions, and efficiently clears out harmful toxins that accumulate throughout the day. When your sleep is repeatedly fragmented night after night, that crucial internal cleanup simply doesn't happen properly. The consequence, persistent brain fog, profound difficulty concentrating, noticeable memory lapses, and over time an increased risk of serious neurodegenerative diseases. It's not your age making you feel forgetful, it's the severe lack of quality, uninterrupted sleep. Thirdly, there's the silent but significant strain on your heart. Every single time you wake up abruptly from sleep, your body involuntarily releases a surge of stress hormones. This causes your blood pressure and heart rate to spike suddenly. If this distressing event occurs multiple times each night, you are continuously subjecting your entire cardiovascular system to immense chronic stress. Numerous studies have established a clear link between severe nocturia and a significantly higher risk of hypertension and other serious heart-related issues. And finally, we cannot overlook the devastating emotional toll. Chronic fatigue mercilessly steals your joy, leaving you feeling perpetually irritable, anxious, and can sadly spiral into depression. It systematically pulls you away from the activities you love, from the people who matter most, trapping you in a suffocating cycle of exhaustion that feels almost impossible to escape. You stop feeling like yourself. Your vibrant spirit diminishes. So why exactly does this happen more frequently as we age? There are several key physiological reasons. First, your body naturally produces less antidiuretic hormone, or ADH, during the night. ADH is the crucial signal that tells your kidneys to significantly slow down urine production while you're asleep. With less ADH, your internal urine factory unfortunately keeps running at full speed. Second, your bladder capacity may gradually decrease over time, meaning it can simply hold less fluid. And third, a factor few people are aware of: fluid redistribution. If you notice your ankles swell a little bit during the day, that fluid doesn't just magically disappear. When you lie down to sleep, gravity is no longer holding that fluid in your legs. It flows back into your bloodstream, passes through your kidneys for filtration, and ultimately ends up in your bladder, inevitably waking you up a few hours later. Now that you truly understand the gravity of this problem and the science behind it, we are ready to actively debunk the common myths and finally build a lasting solution. Before we unveil the truly effective strategy, we must first stop doing the very things that make the situation worse. Most people with the best of intentions unknowingly make critical mistakes that actually exacerbate their nocturia. Let's definitively shatter the three most pervasive myths. Myth number 1. To avoid urinating at night, I drink as little water as possible during the day. This is arguably the most common mistake, and believe me, it is also the most counterproductive. It seems perfectly logical, doesn't it? Less water and less urine out? But your sophisticated body simply doesn't operate that way. When you intentionally dehydrate yourself during the day, your urine becomes highly concentrated. This super concentrated urine can severely irritate the delicate walls of your bladder. Imagine pouring lemon juice onto an open wound. That's the kind of irritation we're talking about. This constant irritation can make your bladder hypersensitive, sending urgent, "go to the bathroom now" signals even when it's nowhere near full. Furthermore, when you finally do drink something in the late afternoon to quench that built-up thirst, your body, now in a conservation mode, tries to process that liquid all at once, often precisely when you're trying to sleep. Paradoxically, drinking too little water during the day can lead to more disruptive bathroom trips at night. Myth number 2. The problem is I have a small bladder. I've always been this way. Look, while a small percentage of individuals may indeed have a slightly smaller functional bladder capacity, in the vast majority of nocturia cases in adults, the core issue isn't the physical size of the tank or bladder itself. Instead, it's about the relentless pace of the factory, your kidneys working overtime at night. As we've discussed, reduced ADH production and the significant return of fluid from your legs are the true primary culprits. You could possess the largest bladder in the world, but if your kidneys are constantly producing urine, you will still inevitably wake up. Blaming a small bladder is an easy excuse that tragically prevents you from directly tackling the real root of the problem. And no, this is absolutely not something you are simply forced to live with. Myth number 3. A glass of wine or a beer relaxes me and helps me sleep. It can't be that bad. This myth is particularly insidious and harmful. While alcohol might initially induce a feeling of drowsiness, making you think it's helping you sleep, it actually profoundly sabotages your rest, especially regarding nighttime bathroom trips. Alcohol is a powerful diuretic, meaning it increases urine production. But even worse, it sharply suppresses the release of that invaluable antidiuretic hormone, ADH. So when you consume alcohol before bed, you're creating a truly terrible combination. First, you're directly taking in a liquid, and second, you're actively turning off the natural brake your body uses to avoid producing excessive urine at night. It's the perfect recipe for a night filled with nocturia. Additionally, alcohol severely disrupts the overall quality of your sleep, often causing you to wake up in the second half of the night, precisely when your bladder is also signaling, enough is enough. Consciously avoiding alcohol, especially in the crucial hours leading up to bedtime, is one of the single most effective changes you can implement for better sleep. Now that you are fully aware of what definitely doesn't work, you've taken a monumental step forward. You've cleared the ground. Are you ready for the strategic method that actually delivers results? Introducing the Smart Hydration Strategy. This is the very core of our conversation today. This is the proven method that has given countless patients their precious sleep back. Forget the outdated advice of drink less. Our new empowering mantra is drink smarter. The ASIM method is a 5-step strategy designed to be easy to remember. ASIM is an acronym standing for Adjust, Soften, Stop, Integrate, and Manage. Let's meticulously go through each step, and then I'll add 2 powerful extra keys for an absolutely foolproof protocol. Step 1A, adjust your hydration. Drink more earlier in the day. The fundamental principle here is to front-load the majority of your liquid intake into the first half of your day. The golden rule I share with all my patients is simple yet transformative: aim to consume a full 75% of your daily liquids before 400 p.m. How do you accomplish this effectively? When you first wake up, begin by drinking 1 or 2 generous glasses of water to thoroughly kickstart your system. Throughout the morning, keep a water bottle conveniently handy and take steady, consistent sips. Do not wait until you feel thirsty. Thirst is already a sign that dehydration has begun. With lunch, consume another refreshing glass of water. By consciously doing this, you give your kidneys the entire day to efficiently process liquids while you are active and upright. You are intelligently working in harmony with your body's natural rhythms. By 400 p.m., you will be perfectly hydrated. And now we can begin the crucial preparation for a peaceful night. Step 2, S, soften the transition. Land gently. From 4:00 p.m. onward, do not abruptly cut off your water intake. Instead, we enter the landing phase. From this time until dinner, consciously reduce the amount you drink, perhaps half a glass if you genuinely feel thirsty. Dinner time is absolutely critical. Aim to eat your dinner at least 3 hours before you go to bed. And during dinner, drink only enough liquid to help you comfortably swallow your food. A few sips, perfectly fine. A whole glass, absolutely not. This gradual reduction thoughtfully signals to your body that it's time to progressively slow down urine production. Step 3S, stop in time. The sacred zone. This is the strictest and arguably the single most important step in the entire ASIM method. Create a sacred non-negotiable zone of 2 hours before bedtime where you consume absolutely no liquids whatsoever. If you plan to go to bed at 10:00 p.m., your last drop of liquid must be consumed by 8:00 p.m. No exceptions. This crucial 2-hour window is precisely the time your kidneys need to perform their final filtering and send that last batch of urine to your bladder before you actually fall asleep. If you drink anything within those critical 2 hours, it is almost certain your kidneys will be in overdrive the moment your head hits the pillow, setting you up for an inevitable bathroom trip at 1 or 2 a.m. If your mouth feels dry, simply rinse it without swallowing or take a tiny, almost imperceptible sip, but never a full glass. This rule is truly sacred. That concludes the core ASIM method. But now we elevate it with 2 indispensable extra steps. Step 4I, integrate electrolytes. Improve absorption. This is a clever trick to significantly help your body utilize water far more efficiently. Effective hydration isn't solely about simply drinking water. It's about successfully getting that water to your cells where it's needed most. Electrolytes play a crucial role in this process. The idea is wonderfully simple. In your very first glass of water each morning, add a tiny pinch, just a pinch of unrefined sea salt, and a small splash of fresh lemon juice. The sea salt provides essential sodium, which dramatically aids water absorption by your cells, and the lemon generously adds potassium. This simple addition can make your morning hydration exponentially more effective, significantly reducing any lingering thirst you might experience later in the afternoon. Step 5. Manage your dinner. Control the sabotaging factors. What you choose to eat for dinner is just as profoundly important as what you choose to drink. For your final meal of the day, conscientiously avoid spicy or acidic foods, which can irritate the bladder. Limit too much sugar or simple carbohydrates, which can increase urine production. Steer clear of high water content foods like soups, watermelon, or cucumbers for dinner. Enjoy those earlier in the day. Be mindful of chocolate and caffeine, which are known bladder stimulants. And of course, absolutely no coffee, tea, or sodas with your evening meal. Instead, choose a dinner rich in lean protein and wholesome cooked vegetables. This combination helps keep your blood sugar stable and avoids overloading your system just before sleep. There you have it, the complete ASIM method. It's not magic, it's the intelligent application of science. Supporting techniques, boosting the results. If the ASIM method serves as the powerful engine, these additional techniques are the high-performance tires that truly maximize your results. They are the essential supporting strategies that will elevate your success. Support technique 1. Double voiding. Ensure the tank is truly empty. Have you ever gone to the bathroom right before bed, only to feel that nagging urge again just 20 minutes later? This common frustration occurs because you didn't fully empty your bladder the first time. The double voiding technique is wonderfully simple and incredibly powerful. Right before you settle into bed, go to the bathroom. Sit comfortably on the toilet, and yes, gentlemen, this applies to you too. Sitting naturally relaxes the pelvic floor muscles and allows for a more complete and efficient emptying of the bladder. When you believe you're finished, don't immediately get up. Wait patiently for about 30 to 60 seconds. Relax your body. Now lean forward slightly and gently try to urinate again. You will be genuinely surprised how often a little more comes out. That seemingly small little more can be the critical difference between sleeping soundly through the entire night or being rudely awakened at 3 in a.m. Must make this a steadfast part of your nightly ritual. Support technique 2. The gravity elevator. Proactively manage fluids. Remember that fluid returning from your legs. We can cleverly get ahead of that process. The elegant solution is what we call the gravity elevator. 1 or 2 hours before you intend to go to bed, while you're reading a book or enjoying some television, elevate your legs above your heart level. Prop them comfortably on pillows on the couch or even in bed. This simple action uses gravity to your immense advantage, actively encouraging that accumulated fluid to return to your general circulation before you lie down for the night. Your kidneys will then process it, and you can eliminate it with your final double voiding before bed. You are proactively milking your legs, ensuring they don't do it to your bladder while you're trying to sleep. As an added benefit, wearing compression socks throughout the day can also significantly help prevent excessive fluid buildup in your lower extremities. Support technique 3. Salt shaker control. We used a precise pinch of salt in the morning, but consuming too much salt in your overall diet is a disaster for nocturia. When you eat an excess amount of salt, your body instinctively retains water to dilute it. This makes you feel thirstier, leading you to drink more. Moreover, your kidneys are forced to work double time to eliminate that excess salt, and they require water for that process, which ultimately turns into urine. Be vigilant and check processed foods, deli meats, and ready-made meals, as they are often surprisingly high in sodium. Cooking at home grants you crucial control over your salt intake. Cutting back on excessive salt not only dramatically helps your bladder, but also significantly benefits your blood pressure and overall cardiovascular health. We have successfully unmasked nocturia not merely as a frustrating annoyance, but as a genuine life thief, stealing your peace, energy, and vitality. We've debunked the common myths that have kept you stuck in this exhausting cycle. And I've now equipped you with the powerful keys, the innovative ASIM method, and indispensable supporting techniques to decisively take back control of your nights. I vividly recall my patient Arthur, the skilled model shipbuilder. After just 2 short weeks diligently following this protocol, he called me. His voice sounded remarkably stronger, filled with genuine relief and joy. "Doctor," he exclaimed, "last night I slept 7 hours straight, 7, I honestly didn't even remember what that felt like. This morning, my hands weren't shaking at all. I'm back in my workshop building again. He concluded with profound gratitude. I'm not just sleeping more, Dr. Vance. I feel truly alive again. How to him? That exact transformation, that profound return to vitality is absolutely possible for you, starting as soon as tonight. Reclaiming your sleep is a deliberate decision. It's the decision to actively apply what you have learned today. Here is your clear, actionable plan. First, adjust your hydration, ensuring the majority of your fluid intake occurs before 400 p.m. Second, soften and stop. Reduce your intake in the afternoon and rigorously respect that 2-hour sacred zone with absolutely no liquids before bed. Third, actively support your body with double voiding, strategic leg elevation, and conscientious salt control in your diet. You now possess the vital knowledge. You have the precise tools. The power to fundamentally change your nights and reclaim your restful sleep is firmly within your hands. If this information has added significant value to your life, I humbly ask for 3 simple things. First, please hit that like button so this crucial video can reach many more people who desperately need this help. Second, subscribe to my channel so you won't miss any other life-changing health tips and insights. And third, this is truly important to me. Go to the comments section right now and tell me honestly how many times you typically get up at night. Share your number. There is absolutely no shame here, only a supportive community of people who deeply understand exactly what you are going through. By writing it down, you are not just taking the first courageous step, you are also helping countless others know they are not alone in this struggle. Thank you sincerely for your time and your trust. Now go forth and prepare for the best night's sleep you've experienced in years. You truly deserve it.